Greetings to all. Today we're questioning some students in Pagadian Capital College about their ideas or examples of blood and blood stains in forensic chemistry. My classmate will interview few students from different year levels, with the fourth year interviewed by Nissan R. Kami.
Excuse me, ma'am. Pwede ka maka-interview? Ang question, ma'am, is what is your idea about blood or blood stain?
Well, blood is the one who carries oxygen throughout our body, and it is classified as either DNA or RNA, which is deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid. So DNA is comprised of the purine and pyrimidine bases. So it is classified into three factors or bases, I think, which are phosphate, sugar, and base. And DNA has purine bases, which are the guanine, cytosine, adenine, and thymine. So it let's just say for instance, guanine has to bond with adenine and cytosine has to bond with thymine. It is it shouldn't be replaced, or it is irreplaceable, or otherwise it will result to what I call this diseases or special bitong say term right bitaw tendency is that mahimo siyang special child kay na ay dili fully develop ang bata if ma-mix ang or if dili mag-match ang purine bases niya. And DNA is a double helix strand and RNA is a single helix strand.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning everyone. So karon kay as a group mag-interview me og second year college about sa blood and stain og unsa lang ideas. Let's go. Good morning ma'am. Pwede ka ma-interview about sa blood and stain ma'am?
Sure.
What is your idea about blood or blood stain?
As a criminology student, so very kuan na gid kay taan ang blood stains na word, no? So in my own opinion, blood stains from the word blood, so it differs from kanang gikan sa blood sa tao or blood sa animals. So from the word stain, mancha siya. So bale, as a criminology student, kabalo man gyud ta nga ang blood stains is kanang very familiar kay siya sa to sa mga kanabitang criminal investigation. So what I said, blood stains, so it is a blood naman siya. Like wala ko idea. It is blood stains from human or animal.
Thank you ma'am. Thank you kay sa pag-interview.
So, good morning everyone. Sunod ang atong interview sa blood and blood stain is isa ka third year. So, let's go. Good morning, sir. Sir, pwede ka ma-interview about blood and blood stain? So, ang question is, what is your idea about blood or blood stain?
Based on what I have learned during my second year stint here in PCC, for me, blood is the one who carries an oxygen to all parts of your body to keep it working. And also, because of blood, you can determine your true identity of the coming from your parents, both parents. So that's my idea about bloods and blood stain.
Thank you, sir.
Ang next namong interviewon kay ang first year. Tara! Morning, sir. Excuse me. Pwede ka na ako ma-interview, sir?
Pwede na kayo, ma'am.
Mauna din ang question, sir. What is your idea about blood or blood stain?
When we talk about blood, ma'am, there are different types of blood. Type A, type B, type AB, and type O. Dayon, og mayroon po taog blood stain, napoy 4 classification of blood stain na ay transfer stain, impact stain. Actually, nalimtan ako ang duha, pero mao gina siya, ma'am, na siya 4 classification sa blood stain. So, ang blood po tayo, ma'am, naay lahi nga klase, na ay blood sa animals, og napoy blood nga gikan sa tawo. Even ang insect napoy blood, kanang mapakan ka og mosquito, di ba? Inighapak na to, so naa siya blood. Moro to, ma'am, daghang salamat.
Blood
has been called the circulating tissue of the body. It is referred to as highly complex mixture of cells, enzymes, proteins, and inorganic substances. Blood is a vital bodily fluid that circulates through the body, delivering essential substances like oxygen and nutrients to cell and carry away waste products. It is composed of liquid called plasma and various cells and cell fragments. The main components of blood includes red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Red blood cells are responsible for carrying oxygen to tissues. White blood cells are part of the immune system and help fight infections. And platelets are important for blood clotting to prevent excessive bleeding.
Blood stain, also known as blood spatter or blood splatter, refers to the pattern created by blood that is dispersed or projected into a surface as a result of force or impact. There are different types of blood stain patterns, such as passive blood stains caused by a gravity, transfer blood stains resulting from contact with the blood source, and impact blood stains created by a forceful impact.
The following inquiries involve the crime scene investigation, which is undertaken by a team of investigators who analyze the blood and bloodstain observed at the crime scene. The following question is posed by my fellow members of my group, obtaining their ideas and what is connection between the blood and bloodstain in the crime scene.
Sunod atong interview ang first year sa question number 2. Excuse me, ma'am. Pwede mo interview sa mo, ha? Yes po. Do you have an idea what is connection of bloodstain in investigation process?
As a criminology student, I guess the connection of blood stain in investigation process, it will lead the investigators, it will provide the forensic investigators to have an idea who is the suspect of the crime committed, especially if it is a stabbing crime. So if ever manggod the victims kanang ningkasa siya sa unsay gibuhat sa iya ha. So especially when ninglaban ang biktima, so maybe nasakitan siya or the blood stain left on the crime scene. So that blood stain will lead investigators to identify easily who is the suspect. Blood stain will provide them, as what I have said earlier, it will provide the forensic investigator to investigate who is the murderer or who is the criminal behind that crime being committed.
Thank you, ma'am. So let's go, guys. Mag-interview tag si Kanye. Let's go. So good morning, Frank. Pwede ka ma-interview ano na question?
Yes.
So do you have any idea what is the connection of blood stain and investigation process?
So, well, of course, blood is such a crucial evidence in order to identify criminals or to prove someone's innocence just by looking into the blood and identifying which person or what blood type that stain contains.
Thank you. Tara guys, mag-interview tag third year. Sa next question.
Question, sir, is do you have idea what is the connection of blood stain in investigation process?
Connection sa blood stain investigation process, ma-involve na siya. Sample na yung mga murder case, nagkakaso nga pwede na to magamit ang blood stain. If na siya sa crime scene, so nindot yun nga ang blood stain gamitin nyo as part of the investigation para may bala na to kay suspect. If ka na nga blood ba kay example sa suspect ba or sa victim, dako na siya nga evidence. Kung gamitin nyo ang blood stain as evidence, ma-proof na siya nga kanang tao kinsa tagiyan ang duguha, maybe either part of the commission of the crime or wala ka balo, basta hindi na siya dito. Pero importante is once makakuha niya ang blood stain, so dako siya nga ebidensya, like dako siya tabang sa investigation.
Thank you, sir.
So karon mag-interview ta karong fourth year sa next question. Good afternoon, ma'am. Nalang ko'y gamay pangutana, ma'am. Kanang, do you have idea what is the connection of blood stain in investigation process?
Blood stain is like
for example, sir, is murder or yung lubaon bitaw ka, sir. O, magamit yun siya for investigation para saan mo pag-process sa dugo, kung saan mo makuha ang mga results sa dugo nga, yun sa pagpatay, kami pa sa kutsilyo ba or mga stick lang. Diyan mo makuha ang results sa imong investigation, sir.
Sige, thank you, ma'am.
The second question, do you have any idea what is the connection of blood stain in investigation process? Blood traces are one of the most commonly bloody fluids discovered in killing, violence, and sexual assault. However, the presence of a blood at the crime scene is not always predictive of the crime that occurred. Examination of this sample may reveal experimental leads during forensic investigation. When a violent crime is committed, a large amount of blood may be left at the crime scene, providing the valuable information. Pattern analysis, or the BPA, is a technique of evaluating blood stain pattern to draw several kinds of conclusions, including establishing the type of object that manufactured the wound, an estimated point of contact, and calculating the minimal number of impact. BPA can tell you what product, design, and symptoms, but it cannot tell you whose blood was present or when the crime occurred. When a stain is identified as a biological fluid, it can be sent to a laboratory for DNA analysis. Only DNA evidence and fingerprint can be used to conclusively identify an individual. Furthermore, the cause of the stain must be determined first before DNA extraction can be performed properly.